what's up, you guys? It's Chunky here, and I'm back. What's up? Okay, so I've been trying to get like my angle right for the past hour, and I'm over it. I'm ready to eat. Okay, so what I have for you today is I have some steak fries. This is all like Asian infused, Mexican Asian infused foods. So I guess it's infused with like Mexican, American, Asian. I'll let you guys know where I got it down below, or like right here if I remember. So let me dig into these, because I've been smelling this food for the past hour. I have not ate breakfast. I have not ate nothing. I have not ate one damn thing, and I'm hungry. So let's try these. It's the steak fries with onions, bell peppers, avocado. My tooth is hurting me, so if I chew a little funny, then hey, fuck it. All right, so this is gonna be the star of our show. This is the reason why I got this place. This is the ramen burger. Okay, now this burger doesn't have a patty. It has like fried ramen, which was like amazing. Let me try to pick this up and show you guys. This is the patty. Well, not the patty. What's supposed to be the bread, you know, what holds it together, but it's noodles. So yeah, we're gonna eat that. We finna do this. Okay, so it smells good. I got it with an egg, avocado. Oh, this is gonna be kind of hard to eat. We're gonna get into this. Okay, we gonna do it. We gonna do it. Fuck it, let's just get into it. All right. The grilled onions, the egg. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for this food that you have blessed me with. All this avocado. All right, so I definitely have a story for you guys today. I have some sweet potato fries, and I also have these fries right here. So, and then they send me this sauce, which to me, this sauce tastes like, to me it tastes like mayo and tapatio. I'm gonna start crying. So to me, it tastes like mayo and tapatio. That's what it tastes like to me. Then I got me a passion fruit tea. Ooh. So I'm going to be talking about kind of like, was I bullied in school? Have I ever been bullied? And like experiences I've had with bullies. Like, I've had some experiences, okay, let me tell you. And they're always like, they were kind of weird. So let me tell you right now, if you're being bullied right now, honestly, those people that are bullying you are giving you a hard time. It's happened. Bullying has been going on for decades. And you know, I try to tell my kids, like, I've gotten bullied, you know, and I've gotten made fun of or told that I was fat or whatever. But you know what? Like, it hurt me. But at the same time, I was just like, fuck you. Like, so? And I was just like, and you are? Like, you know, to me, I was going through so much when I was younger in my life. Like, you know, in my home life, that somebody telling me something like, you know, talking about me or saying something about me, or, you know, I've gotten things said about me, I've gotten things, you know, rumors and all that shit, like things to me like were so bad at home that at school it was just like no big deal. It was like crickets. Like, what do you want me to do? You want me to feel some type of way? Like, I don't, you know what I mean? And that's the type of attitude you kind of gotta have. Like in school, you kind of have to have that attitude, like, I don't give a fuck, because who are you? You know what I mean? Who are you? Answer that question. Why don't you ask them, who the fuck are you? Do you pay my bills? Do you put the clothes on my body? Like, do you wash my ass? Do you wipe it? Like, who are you for me to give a fuck about what you're saying or what you think about me? Why does your opinion matter? You are nobody. You know what I mean? That's the type of person you gotta be, and the type of mentality that you gotta have, you know? It's kind of just not as hard as it is, and some kids are very sensitive. Some kids are very sensitive, and you kind of just gotta be like, who cares? Who are you? And why should I care? Ask them. Why should I care if you think I'm fat? Why? Or why should you care if you think I'm ugly? Like, you think I'm ugly, but I don't think I'm ugly. I think I'm beautiful. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people have called me ugly, and I'm just like, where? Where at? Where am I ugly? Like, my man likes it. I bet your man likes it too. But let me tell you, this is good. I thought it was gonna be small. Because on the picture it looks small. It's big. Like, I like it. Just like I like it. So I remember, I'll start off like with my first bully that I could remember. And my first bully that I could remember was this little girl named Penny. And I remember her name and everything. And I don't know if I have stuff on my face, but oh wow. If it doesn't get all over your face, if it doesn't get all over the place, it doesn't belong in your face. So, this little girl named Penny, little petite thing, right? To me, I was like a very sensitive little girl. So, I was just like, I was very little. I was like, I think maybe first grade. This little girl had something like against me. And I was like, what is your problem? Like, what did I do to you? Like, why don't you like me? Like, what is the problem? You know what I mean? And then all I could think about was maybe she was a little bit envious, because I don't know. Like, I really don't know. Maybe that's the only thing I could think of, because I never really did anything to this little girl. So, everything I did, everything I said, this little girl had a problem. No, it's not like this, it's like this. No, you're doing it wrong. I would like come home like, oh, this girl bugs. Like, what is she bugging me for? Like, I'm so tired of her. Delightful. I can't chew well on this side, so if I'm chewing a little funny, I'm so sorry. So, I mentioned it to my family, because I would come home irritated sometimes, because I'm just like I would just kind of like picture myself like just pushing this little skinny bitch. Like, I just wanted to like push her into the floor. But I was scared, because I was just scared. Like, I didn't want to, like, I thought I would get in trouble. Like, I thought I'd probably, like, I always used to think I'm like, oh fuck, like I don't want to fuck up and push her and then kill her like accidentally. You know what I mean? So like I used to be like, oh shit, like I'm not gonna touch her because I'm scared. Like what if I kill her? You know? So I mentioned it to my family, and then my older cousin. Shout out to my older cousin Candace. She like was like, oh hell no, she is not gonna be fucking with my cousin because we went to school together and my cousin was older than me. And she was like, you show me who she is tomorrow. I'm gonna take care of that shit for you. And he's like, now see, I had tried to take care of it myself, but the little girl wasn't letting up. Like, that's why I was coming to the point where I was to the point where I was gonna like, I felt like I was gonna have to do something physically. Like, I was gonna have to like sock the little hoe. And I was like, shit, like, that was pure avocado and grilled onion. So, okay, all this is grilled onion and avocado with sauce and all that. If you don't like grilled onion and avocado, like, who are you? Who are you? Just kidding. Anyway, so, my older cousin took care of it for me. She went up to her and she scared the little panties off that little hoe. She was like, listen. And my cousin was like taller. She's like, listen, you little bitch. You better not be fucking with my cousin anymore. Blah, 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 whoop de whoop. And she was like, I'm not. And my cousin was like, well, you better not be. So after that, she didn't fuck with me. And I was like, yeah. What she said. So then that was like my first bully. That was like my first, you know, person that like bothered me in school. After that, I had another girl. Her name was Jessica. I remember her name. She was a big girl. And she was I think she was half black and half Mexican. Yeah, she was black skin. So she was a big girl, black skin. And she was tall, like way taller than me. She was like taller than everybody like in the school. Same thing. She didn't like me. And I'm like, what am I doing? Like, what did I do to you? And that's kind of how these people are. Like, these bullies kind of like just seek out people that like, maybe because I was really nice, or maybe I'm just like, I think it's because I'm like, I was really sweet. You know what I mean? I was a really sweet girl. And sometimes I was quiet. So, because mostly I'm the type of person, like, if I feel comfortable, I'm gonna be crazy and I'm gonna be weird. And like, you know, you might not be able to understand me. But if I don't know you, or if I'm uncomfortable, if I'm nervous, you know, I will be like so reserved. So, there's two sides to me. In school, I remember being nervous a lot. But as I got older, I started to like kind of really like not give a fuck. Because I was kind of like tired of like having this inner voice in me. Like I was tired of having like this inner person inside of me that like wanted to come out. Like I was tired of like putting it away, that I couldn't hold it in anymore. Slowly but surely started to like morph into like this not give a fuck type of attitude. I would definitely say like if you're younger and you don't have it right now, like it takes time to kind of build. But if you're listening to me right now and you're able to hear this, like, please, like, don't care about what people think about you or what they're going to say about you, because you're not living for those people. You're living for yourself. Live for yourself, not them, yourself. So, you know, just believe me, it's going to work out. So, my name was Jessica. She was a big girl. Big, tall, big this way. You know. I always been chunky, you know. But I was a lot smaller than her. And these people, they kind of just seek people out. They kind of just pick who they want to choose. And you know what? Honestly, nobody liked her. Because she was very angry. And I'm now that I'm older, I could say, like, I understand these kids, like, that choose to be bullies have something going on within them and have something going on to why they're projecting this type of, like, energy. And a lot of times they don't. A lot of times they're just spoiled at home. You know, I've seen a lot of kids that are, like, really spoiled at home, and, like, they are just used to getting their way, and they just choose to be like at school. Like, hey, like, I don't care who you are. I'm going to step on you and tell you things about yourself and not care because I'm spoiled and my mom and dad aren't going to say anything. And that's the way it is at home. Like, a lot of it's towards their family at home, like their brothers and their sisters and their cousins, and their moms don't care, and their moms and dads don't care because they're spoiled. So then they're just like bullies at school, you know? So this girl, like, nobody liked her because she was like that with everybody, but, like, particularly, like, me. And I came to the point with this girl where I was so tired of her that I spoke up, and I was like, usually I did speak up. And I'll be like, I would talk back. You know, I wouldn't let myself. She'll be like, oh, well, it wasn't your turn. And I'll be like, well, yes, it was. I'll give that type of, like, attitude back to her. Like, I wouldn't let myself. And then, there was a point where she really got up in my face, and she was like, I don't know. She told me some shit. All I remember, I don't remember specifically what she said, but I was just like, well, what's up? You want to fight? We'll fight. And she was like, oh, really? You want to fight? Well, let's do it after school. And I was like, let's do it. Really, inside I was, like, scared because this girl was big. But I was like, if that's what I have to do, I gotta do it. I don't encourage fighting, but don't let yourself. So in case you're wondering how the burger tastes, I like it. Would I eat this every day? No, it's bomb, but this is, like, something you do not eat every day. Like, noodles instead of, like, bread, that's, like, 100 times more fat. But it's bomb. Like, the noodles, it almost tastes like bread. It almost, like, you don't taste the noodles. Like, it doesn't taste noodly, if you know what I mean. But anyways, I was like, girl, well, let's fight. We could do this. And then she was like, all right, you know, acting all bad, like, we're gonna fight. I was like, after school, let's do it. I was scared. I was scared of getting in trouble. I was scared of getting my ass beat. But at the same time, I didn't give a fuck. I was like, fuck it. This is what I had to come down to. I was going to have to have my first fight one way or another. But, I was in 6th grade. Was I in 6th grade? No, I was in 5th grade. I was a 5th grader. So, you know, the clock is winding down. She sat in the back of the class. I sat in the very front. I remember I always sat in the front of the class because I have really bad eyes. Even with glasses, I couldn't see very well. So, they would always sit me in the front. Oh, and then talked a lot. So I used to talk a lot and get distracted easy. So they used to always have to put me in the front of the class. So imagine being 5th grader. And I remember my teacher was Miss Reese. She was a Puerto Rican. And her hair looked like popcorn. And I always remember I used to trip out on her hair because her hair looked like popcorn. But anyway, that's besides the point. So I was like getting more nervous. Like, okay, the time is coming. I'm gonna have to fight. I don't even think that I looked at her the whole time. I was just in my head. The bell rings. I go to put my stuff in my backpack. I'm ready. I'm walking out the door. And then I don't see her. And I'm like, I'm waiting to come out the door to see this big old bitch waiting for me. And we were in a bungalow. So, you guys know when you're in a bungalow, a classroom bungalow, when you come out, you come out and you go down that little ramp, right? And then our classroom was facing the field. So there's a field right there. Like I already pictured us fighting in the middle of the field. And then some of the that we were like knew this was gonna happen. So they were like, my friends were like, behind me. I'm walking out. We're thinking like we're gonna see this girl like as soon as we walk out. She was nowhere. And I was like, where is she at? Where's she at? Let me at her. And she was nowhere to be found. I'm walking around. I even walked around to the front, walked around to the back, walked around like practically the whole school, didn't find this bitch. So I'm like, this fucking wankster ass bitch. Like, all right, like we'll see about this tomorrow. Maybe it's gonna happen tomorrow. Come tomorrow, I don't see her. She didn't come to school. And I'm like, okay, she didn't come to school. Like, did I possibly scare this girl? Did like little old me scare this girl? You know what I mean? Like, it's like what happened? Halfway into like school starting, I get a call to go to the office. And I'm like, what can this be about? And it's my counselor, and he's like, I'm gonna ask you right off the bat, like, did you say you were gonna be Jessica? And I'm like, what? This bitch snitched? What? This bitch snitched? This bitch really snitched? Like, yo, she really snitched. Like, okay. I'm like, right off the bat, mister, I'm like, Jessica is a lot bigger than me, as you could see. I go, I don't think that there would be any way that I could beat her up. Anyway, so I was like, first of all, like, and he goes, okay. And then I go, second of all, I go, she's a bully. She's been bullying me. I've been, dealing with her harassment, like her, telling me things, always telling me things. And then, I kind of flipped the script and I lied a little bit. And I was like, no, she told me she was going to beat me up. She's a bully. And for her to come and say this, I think it's just like a way of her like trying to like get me in trouble. And no, I did not tell her that I was going to beat her up. She's a lot bigger than me. I'm scared of her. Yes, I said I was scared of her, but I was not scared of her. Okay, Jessica, if you're listening, I ain't scared of your ass. Anyway, so I was like, no, like I did not tell her that. She told me she was going to kick my ass. I told her, hey, if you're going to kick my ass and I'm going to fight back, like I'm not going to be scared. I'm not scared of you. And I went up to her and I told her I wasn't scared of her, mister. And he was like, okay, well, kind of just scolded me. And he's like, I'm going to tell her the same thing. So he called her in. And actually, he called us in at the same time. And he was scolding her right in front of me. And I was like, and then she was like, no. And she actually started crying. And I was like, girl, you are soft. So just remember, if your bully is bigger than you, like, they're softies. Like, they're big old Care Bears. Like, they're just trying to hide it. So, like, the biggest ones are, like, the softest ones. So just remember that. So, I was just like, girl, like, you really told on me? After we ended up becoming friends was just crazy. I was like, girl, you know what? Like, you could kick it with me, but you gotta be cool. We ended up like actually really having the end of the year. We really like became close and like cool. And she was like, girl, like, I think honestly she got scared and she was like, I'm gonna make her my friend because she's down with it. And I was like, I am. Can I think of another one? I don't know, but I don't want this video to be so freaking long. Guys, enjoy the story time. Stay chunky because chunky is beautiful. I'll definitely be back. Thank you guys. Peace out.